and welcome to the Hopcast.
Thanks for coming back, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
And today we have some really fun beers from a new Chicago brewery.
Yeah, right around the corner here in where we're at right now, Ukrainian Village. Mm-hmm. These beers are being contract brewed. Seems like they're at Five Rabbit.
Which makes sense. Randy Mosher is involved with both of those projects.
Mm-hmm. But the labels say Bedford Park. I can't really think of any other brewery that's out there in Bedford Park. So, you know, we're smart guys. We put two and two together.
And so their beers, they don't use hops, right?
Yeah. So that's kind of a cool thing, especially, you know, where the American craft beer landscape is right now. Everything's hops, and they're going completely against the grain with that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and they're like flagship beer, which I didn't even see in package yet. I didn't even know there's packaging. Is usually the root beer.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I've yet to try any Forbidden Root, so okay. I'm looking forward to it.
So we have the ginger, the Sublime Ginger, and then what's that one? The one with black walnuts?
Shady. Yeah, this one is Shady Character. Yeah. Black walnuts, licorice, roasted chestnuts, and spices.
Sounds like a good winter beer.
It does.
Well, should we start ginger?
I think so.
Okay.
And yeah, it looks like it's kind of a lighter beer. We'll go from there and see what this is all about.
Good. Let's pour out this nice golden flower color. Like it's light and feels like spring almost.
Yeah, there's a slight bit of haze, but a pretty clear looking beer. A lot of stuff going into this. Yeah. So it has ginger,
right?
Honey bush, which is a tea. We had to look a lot of these things up.
It's not that TLC show, Honey Boo Boo. It's Honey Bush.
Honey Bush didn't get canceled.
Oh, okay. Lemon myrtle?
And lemon myrtle is a kind of a flowering plant that has a lemon aroma.
And then black pepper?
Black pepper, I had to look that up too. And then some key lime juice.
Okay.
So, I mean, for me, I'm getting a lot of ginger on the nose.
Yeah, for sure. And that pepper spice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably getting some honey bush. I have no idea what that smells like. I would assume it smells like honey, right? It smells sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give it a taste.
Yeah, it smells great.
This comes in at 3.8%, so it's nice and low.
Very creamy.
Uh-huh.
So it has a little bit more body than I maybe had assumed that it might. I thought it was going to be super, super dry, but it's got kind of a nice, creamy, warming body to it.
Yeah, it says they brewed a creamy wheat beer on the side beforehand.
Okay, so the base beer is just like kind of an American wheat.
Yes, without hops. Yeah.
With no hops, right? It's not even beer.
Yeah. But yeah, as you said, it's creamy, but then it has like this spicy end to it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the better ginger beers I've had.
Yeah.
A lot of time, like, I don't know, whatever they're, doing the process of adding the ginger, it just doesn't translate well to the beer. But it really comes through nicely. It's almost like a ginger beer, like more like soda type of flavor. They like really got that flavor to come across in the beer very, very well.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's very easy drinking. It's almost nice if you have at beer festivals when you run into them. It's kind of like, oh, I'm already sick of IPAs for a minute, and I just need like something to almost like cleanse your palate and like, okay, refresh here.
Yeah, and I'll say that there's a lot of ingredients and a lot of stuff going on in this beer, but they all kind of meld together pretty well.
Right.
And
because you're not a big fan of shit in your beer.
Not a whole lot of shit.
A bush in your beer.
Big fan of that myrtle. But having a brewery like Five Rabbit brew your stuff for you, if you're going after these types of beers, is probably a pretty good thing. They have good experience with adding and using a lot of different unique type of ingredients.
True, yeah. But yeah, let's should we sip on this some more and move on to the walnut one?
Yeah, I like this.
All right, let's do it. You took care of that, no problem.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It was a great beer.
Yeah, good thing. They only come in 4-packs though, so we're limited number.
So we can't crush a whole bunch of them?
Of ginger beers, yeah, I guess. Is this what you do when you had too much? Like you're supposed to, upset stomach, some 7-Up, drink, or ginger ale?
Yeah.
Ginger beer. Easy.
Sounds good to us. That's how we do it here at Hopcast.
We drink through it. So now we got some walnut.
Yeah, we got Shady character, black walnuts, licorice, chestnuts, spices.
We're familiar with all those.
Yes, didn't have to look any of them up, so
let's do it.
We're good.
You got a nice dark, creamy looking beer there.
Yeah, this is a porter, so it's
okay.
It's color wise, I think it's dead on. You see a little bit of brown in there. It's not exactly black, so it's kind of in the middle, in between a brown ale and a stout.
Right. I made a nice dark head when it first poured out, but that quickly went away.
Yeah, nice looking head.
Whoa.
Really nice aroma on it. The black walnuts really come through. They have a wildly fruity type of aroma to them.
Okay.
If you've ever had them.
Man, I don't know if I've had black walnuts.
My grandpa was always eating black walnuts when I was growing up. So
there's so much work. That's why I don't even eat pistachios that often. They're like, oh,
he crushes them all at once too, and then just fills like milk jugs with them. And
okay.
Just pours them out of milk jugs.
All right, that's easy then.
Yeah, I didn't have to do any work.
All right,
Grandpa took care of it.
There's like some nice spiciness in there too. And
yeah, and I get a little bit of like a root beer type of character coming off of it as well. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. Let's give it a taste.
Interesting.
Wow, that has a lot of body. Like it fills up your mouth.
Yeah, not in a cloying way. It's not like sickeningly sweet or anything like that. It's just really nice body. Good carbonation level to this beer. Again, really fruity.
Wow. And it almost finishes like dry, which is weird for how like almost creamy it is. It's like, I'm thirsty again.
Yeah, but it's still like that flavor really tends to linger on the tongue. I'm still getting a lot of that flavor that's just kind of dancing around in the mouth there. I think that root beer sarsaparilla kind of translates into the flavor as well from the aroma.
Right. And then I'm not getting really any licorice, really, I guess.
I get a little bit of it. I think it mixes in with that root beer type thing.
Okay, man, that's what
similar type of flavors almost, licorice, and I mean I tend to get licorice when I'm drinking root beer.
Okay.
But yeah, that's again a really nicely balanced beer.
Yeah. And
well put together. So, a new brewery that's really putting a lot of thought into these recipes.
Yeah, so
the balance point
being the first time you've had this, like you've just kind of skipped over them at festivals or not made it to them.
Just haven't tried them, haven't made it over. So it's been nice to check it out. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing touch with so many different breweries opening up now. It's hard to keep track.
Kids these days with their breweries and.
So yeah, it's nice trying to beer from another Chicago brewery that's pumping out some good stuff.
Yeah, and I know they have, like we said, the root beer, and I'm like blanking on the other ones that they have or that I've seen at different festivals, but it's always them trying to come up with some other wild ingredient that you hadn't heard of or thought could be in a beer.
Yeah, so they've definitely carved out their niche in the market here.
Wow.
Not using any hops, using a lot of different botanicals, some weird ingredients, but putting it into a beer that's really kind of approachable and sessionable. It's not like super out there when you're drinking it, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, I think a lot of non-beer people, if there are those people, could get behind these beers.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. So, cheers to the guys over at Forbidden Root.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
Cheers. Thanks for watching.